what's going on in Belarus right now. Why do we see tanks and military machines on the main Belarusian streets? Prospect of Nezalezhnosti, when all the world is either on lockdown or just opening step by step some important facilities. So, it's just another video update about what's going on in Belarus in connection with coronavirus. And of course, I'll explain what the hell these tanks and all these people are doing at the streets. Hey, my name is Galina Pinchuk and I'm manager of Lady from Belarus Marriage Agency. Today is the 8th of May and I will give you some update about the current situation in Belarus. At the moment we have 21,000 people infected with corona and total 121 people died. Altogether around 240,000 tests have been done. Belarus, as well as Sweden, decided not to close the borders. There is no quarantine, people go to work, children are supposed to go to school. Our president Alexander Lukashenko claimed that coronavirus is a corona psychosis. Also, he stated that tractor, vodka and Russian banya can prevent you from any viruses. He every day visits different places, factories, plants, meets people, doesn't wear mask. So he acts as if there were no coronavirus. At the same time, what's happening in reality? The majority of private companies, same as we did, switched to distant work already in March, where it was possible. Bars, restaurants, shops are almost empty. Theaters, cinemas, concerts were cancelled. Public transport, vice versa, is working and they put more vehicles to the routes in order that there are fewer passengers in it. Most universities switched to distant education. Several students' dormitories were turned into the space for isolation of sick students. 4 biggest Minsk hospitals turned into COVID hospitals. So I cannot say that they do nothing. Actually, they do a lot, but without locking up people. We have the right to decide if to stay at home or to go outside, and of course now the majority of citizens prefer to spend time outside at parks and forests and not in cafes or visiting each other. At the same time, we still can see many older people outside. Some of them have to work, some of them listen to official television and are sure that there are no danger. And when the sun is shining and many people are working outside, it's so easy to believe that everything is fine. Our clients keep asking when they can come to Minsk, so that's my answer. The borders are open. The major flight operator Belavia is operating the flights. Bars and restaurants, as well as all shops, are open, though almost empty. From the other side, there is a rule from the 25th of March that if any person resident or foreign comes from another country, he should self-isolate himself for 2 weeks at home, apartment or hotel. When you are self-isolated, you can only visit the nearest shop. You cannot go to work or any public places. The police theoretically can check your stay at home. As far as we know, they call once a day at the door phone to find if you are okay. The breach of the self-isolation may result in fines up to 500 euro. In the rule of 25th of March, there is information that one cannot leave before the quarantine 14 days will end. Nevertheless, they say at the airport that it's not valid. Nobody can stop if the foreigner decides to leave before 14 days. That's the situation at the moment. Of course, we all hope that at the second part of June the life returns to its normal way, and we'll be glad to plan your trip and to meet you in Minsk. Though, if you plan to visit Minsk in June and July, it'll be better if you take the airplane tickets with an open date or right before the flight. I am sure by the end of May, most of the countries will define their travel policies as well as Belarus, and the situation will be much more clear by then. And, as I promised to tell you, what are the tanks are doing on the streets? Tomorrow is the 9th of May, the Victory Day, very important holiday here in Belarus. As you know, Belarus suffered the most during the Second World War, Every fourth citizen has been killed. And this year is the 75th anniversary of the Victory Day. So our president decided not to cancel the military parade. And today I've seen the machines that were coming to the center of the city to take part in the parade. I'm not afraid, of course, for militaries. Anyway, they, no matter what, live in the same dormitories, they train in the same rooms, and so on. But the craziest thing is that many people are watching the parade, and among them, many elder persons. I just hope that the sequences of the parade will not be dramatic. So, stay tuned if you want to know more about the situation in Belarus. Bye bye.